Hey guys, I wanted to show you a game I played. It's normal, and I played as Vayne. And I disconnected here, and Callista actually managed to kill me here instead of Thresh, which is the first mistake we made. Anyway, I'm trying to show you this game as I think it was interesting and worth learning from. I'm not. They seem a little bit confused and laughing about the wrong bind. They actually tried to redo it, and it's not successful. Callista cannot bind somebody else at this time. I don't know why. If she tries to bind the other person, like she does here, whenever she tries to use her ulti, it's gonna be with the first one. With me. Again, I died there.
A summoner has reconnected.
I'm not gonna focus on my jungling. Her clears, well, either I suck, which is highly probable, or her clears are really terrible. The first clear and the second clear, until you get an item or two, it's horrible. I'm not gonna bore you to death. I'm gonna let the director's camera do its thing, and I'm gonna try and comment it as best as I can. They had Yasuo and Jinx. Yasuo was Platinum, I believe, or something like it. Jinx was unranked or silver, bronze. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. The point is that you will see the discrepancy where Yasuo tried to support her, but realized she can't even farm. So he overtakes the lane in a little bit. Our Yasuo on mid is also plat or diamond, not sure. I'm not sure what was Ari. So the matchups were a bit as I jungle as Vayne, you could see that my health is getting really low. Also, E's health. So I'll have to back very soon by first health. Yasuo is doing his thing. I don't play this champ. I hate playing against it, and I ban it every time. Actually, I could maybe. Can I move these? Yes, I can. I'm gonna move these so we can see the farm difference. So far you can see Callista has only 6 farms, 7 CS, whereas Yasuo on mid has 22, which already says something about this Yasuo and the other lanes. Closest is Gangplank over here, so it's pretty far. Okay, here I think I attempted wolves, but I had to back, so I got my first item. I went for Stalker's Blade for the ganking potential. Since Vayne does have CS, but not in every position, so I thought Stalker's Blade is gonna do its thing. I'm aiming for Devourer before patch 518. And this is the first block. Now, what I want to emphasize with Vayne jungle, if you do it, you have to be sure that your lanes can handle themselves. As you can see, he already done his jungle. He may be doing the second clear, and is doing still my first round. And if I got ganked, if I got Khan's jungle, I'd be dead. So, first off, your lanes have to be able to fend for themselves. Or Kalista and Thresh show promise. Yasuo shows big promise. And I kinda hoped for the farming top. And second, you have to rely on your luck that the other jungler will not come and counter junglers. I recently played another game where they had Vayne jungle and I strongly advised our jungle to counter jungle. He got quite a few kills. First blood. Again, I had to back. I could not build my Battle Room King first, so I didn't have much sustain. I took a bit of damage. Thresh doesn't even have a trinket. Okay. Must be a pro thing. Yeah, we're getting nicely fed. Probably dead. This is the first instance where Yi is better. Waste of a TP. Yi could gank the lane, get the kill. I am trying to... I'm praying that Yi doesn't come. In bot lane, Yasuo is already taking over. He has much more CS. Even though that 13 CS at 7 minutes is nothing. But so is 26, so this line is kinda even that way. If this Kalista was any better, she will have her rank up. She will have hit the champion and a low life minion, and she would rank both, so she could get the weak damage. But she got double kill. So far we are winning, so Vayne jungle is doing nothing at this time. 8 minutes in and I can gank. I can't do anything. I'm just trying to keep up in farm, and still I can't. Although Shen is pushing in, I believe Gangplank does get the advantage over time when he gets his critical. Right. As what's gonna happen bot lane as well. Once Yasuo gets his item, they're gonna be close. Kalista is nicely outfarming. But then again, they have Yasuo with crit. So here comes another double kill in bot lane. And Gangplank is getting assists through his ultimates, whereas Shen is not. And that's how the advantage of top lane starts to happen. Here is my first, probably only real big mistake that Yasuo came in, the gank, Shen came in, and I was kinda hoping they wouldn't die so early, and I died. So as we came one by one, I died. They at least discouraged the Yi. And since they don't have jungle there, and they don't know where I am, they have to leave the dragon. If they stayed, and I magically appeared there, which they had no idea if I could or couldn't do, then I would kill the dragon. So don't do dragons without it. Here I finally built the Devourer. Finally. He already has Devourer and Boots and 3 kills and 1 assist, and I have 1 death. And lower CS. So Vayne extremely hard, or maybe even useless for the first at least 10 minutes. These are the first 10 minutes that I strongly advise against. I was thinking the game playing is pretty pushed up and starting to get low, so as you can see I'm slowly or quickly warming up for my first gank at 12 minutes. Ours are now even. So that was my first kill. Jinx with no damage. So Yasuo can 1v2. So here you can see that both Yasuos are getting quite bad. Theirs is even better now. But he has much lower CS, which means he has less items. He's not as strong as our Yasuo. He's in the AD carry. You can see we have quite a few pings, and they have no wards at all, which might be why they are slowly getting extinct. Here I saw the Yasuo thing, that he's going bot lane. Although I'm really low, I do feel I could kill at least one of these two with Yasuo. But here I do something very stupid and I walk up to the barrel and I die. Your Jinx has utterly no skill or idea about it. Just one of the lucky things if they had a proper ADC or mid. which would have been very different. Now I started to set up for the dragon, hoping that Yi would be still unable to come to take it from us. And they will probably not contest it without a jungler. Of course. You can see that Kalista had no way to use her ultimate. That's one of the reasons their bot lane is losing so bad. She has no way to CC the Yasuo. The bait of the Rune King, the Devourer, is getting pretty strong. And the kills are pretty much going to that. This is 12-13 minutes in where Vayne is finally getting some damage. And the moment she gets sated, it's too much damage. Not as much as Yasuo, but I get huge damage. So, what was that? I have 18 stacks. Once that gets sated, they have 2 wards on the whole map. We have wards and big wards. Still trying to farm, but I'm very behind. She's not a farmer. I'm 20 seconds behind. I finally caught up with kills and with and that. He's caught up with me. Jinx is probably feeding. This is the first time I actually noticed it. Is that she... I don't know if she got the sled or something, but she actually started feeding. Or this was her first game and didn't know she should stand on it. Already know that. You know, like... Thresh is basically now supporting Yasuo. He even told him he would buy for him, but Yasuo refused that he already had 100% crit. I remember. But the Yasuo's 9-3 to Kalista 3-5 and they're not even bonded. I don't know. I think you should keep alive that person. He's 9-3, that's too low, like that. It's just everybody's farming, preparing for the next fight. No. I don't know if I misclicked something real bad, but I managed to not condemn him and by luck win the fight. Luck or the sake the damage. Might take it. That's not how it works. Yeah, I'm 3 stacks away from saving. That was a bad TP. Yasuo can easily set up a tornado for you. Thresh is with him. Oh. You can see even Thresh can get speed. And somehow kills the kill. Jing's level 9. Everybody else seems to be at least 11. Even if I were to die there, if I took the turret, it's somewhat worse. I'm thinking of coming in, but since I couldn't see the front line or where it starts, from which way to come, it would be too dangerous for me to even attempt to go in. And we had to give up the dragon. I didn't see how many people there were, although I could possibly see game playing on the map. There was no way I could know how many people there were, so I didn't want to try and steal it. So at 23 minutes, I finally got my Blade Ruin King states, hit Devourer, and I'm going for boots. Which is not what you want to have. You already want to have some items. I don't know, Phantom Dancer. I had a perfect opportunity to condemn and I took it. It was just one thing that I did, and I'm not sure how much health she had, but with one condemn there was quite a bit of damage. And she is 3 levels below me. In jungle, one of the Vayne advantages, you have quite a few places to condemn people. Or if you're actually jungling in the earlier levels, you're definitely gonna condemn the monsters. Take a bit less damage. Two Thresh overstays. Almost pays for it. Again, if you check the map, they have utterly no vision of us. I don't see any blue ward at all. whereas we could guess or know where they were. They had really good coordination with it. I kind of prematurely ulted and tried to chase down what's his name? Gameplank, at least. Lista has pretty nice farm, but so far she is not really, we call it, kind of useful. She's pushing the tower, or at least pushing the bot lane, so we can push the tower a bit later on. Like now. And at this point I was pretty sure I could outduel anyone. The Sated Devourer plus Play of the Ring King plus boots plus some crit is huge damage. Since they were all grouped offline, I could easily take the lane without anybody noticing and 1v2, 1v1 quite a bit of damage. So if you wanna try it, go ahead. But the first 10 minutes you're gonna be very useless to your team. And if their jungler is smart, goes to counter jungle you, you're dead. And here you can see that Kalista could only ult me, not Thresh. So even though they tried to rebind it, it didn't. So this was or is unranked, so there are quite a few troll picks. There and mostly. And here comes my third one. Probably if it was a bear Vayne, I could maybe outplay him. I could definitely outplay him. And if I realized Shen was porting to me, I would play it differently. Wasn't the play.
We must attend to other matters.
Here it's a good decision to go to Baron, since they have 2 inhibitors down, they can't do anything but death. And here Jinx is looking for more death. She's not even trying to take the red, or maybe put a trinket down. She's just hoping somebody would catch her, which, I don't know, I don't respect people. I didn't know that when the game was on, I wouldn't have killed them. I don't kill people that feed intentionally, and as you can see, Thresh finally got the heat for a duel. Deadly Thresh. And Dead Thresh. Instead of pushing mindlessly and going 3v, probably 5, or 2v5, they should have stayed back and helped us do Baron. We might lose it because of this. we might not have enough time to do Baron, because they might be able to push enough, so they do not have to be home defending for a few minutes. Here, Shen is pinging me because he was nice enough to try to leave me the scuttler, but since I'm sated, and I didn't want extra gold for some reason, I let him take it. So, this is the end of jungle Vayne. Late game, very good, as Vayne always is, basically. Early game, it's horrible. So I wouldn't do it on ranked, definitely. In normal games, just to try it and just for the lose, maybe, but you have to be very lucky. I was lucky to have a very good Thresh and here, another chase for Ari, but she's just a bitch. I hope you had something to learn from this game, and I'm gonna upload some right after I have